Today, I am so excited to share with you how God is moving and what God has done for us as a body of Christ. We, as your children's minister search team, have been diligently seeking God's face and will concerning our new children's minister, and God has spoken. I'm so grateful for our search team, how they sought God's face together and how they listened to God together, and so grateful for your patience and consistent prayer for us as we sought God's face on your behalf. Last Sunday evening, God spoke, and God moved, and God has given to us our new children's minister. And I'm excited to tell you that McKinley Edelman is our new children's minister. You're going to love McKinley. You're going to love McKinley. McKinley is currently the children's minister elementary coordinator in a church in Mansfield, Texas, big church in Mansfield, Texas. She works alongside the children's and preteen ministries director to serve children in the kindergarten through 4th grade. McKinley is graduating in a few days from University of North Texas at Dallas with a bachelor's degree in child development and family studies. McKinley said this in her own words. I believe the Lord has placed a special calling on my life to work in vocational children's ministry and share the good news of Jesus with children and families. I believe that I align with the mission and vision of your church and will work diligently to serve the surrounding community in addition to the children and families at Chisholm Summit. McKinley is an extraordinary young woman who has a deep faith, a deep love for children, and a huge vision for children's ministry. The interview with McKinley, get this, lasted 2.5 hours. I called and apologized to her afterwards. And she amazed us with her knowledge of children's ministry, her vision she had, the vision God had given her for children's ministry, her love for the Lord, her love for people. Matter of fact, as we were offering McKinley the position here at Chisholm Summit of children's minister, her home church offered her a full-time position at the same time. And McKinley said, God's calling me to serve at Chisholm Summit. I'm so thankful that God has given us McKinley. She is truly a gift from God to us. I've asked 2 of our search team members come share a few minutes about McKinley, Judy and Elizabeth.
The search team had an opportunity to meet with McKinley, get to know her a little bit, spend some time with her. She has a youthful energy and excitement about her that is contagious, but she's also wise beyond her years. I left that meeting feeling like I knew 2 things about her. 1, she loves Jesus. 2, she loves children, and I absolutely know that our children, well, not my children, but your children are going to love her as well. And if David has to pass the torch on to someone, I feel like she is going to take it and just run with it. And just a little bit about our search process. We had some very impressive resumes in front of us, so much so that I thought, how in the world are we ever going to choose? But we didn't have to. God was faithful, and he chose for us. One by one, he took the others off the table, and McKinley was the last one standing. And because of the details of how that worked out, there's no doubt in my mind that the Lord has called McKinley here to Chisholm Summit at this very specific time. And I'm excited, and I look forward to working alongside her.
First, I would like to say I was just super grateful to be a part of the process of getting to be a part of this committee. It was awesome to see how the Lord provided all the applicants, and then literally one by one, they all fell to the side. And it was so very clear that this is who the Lord had for us. Months ago, when I heard about the changing and what was going to be taking place, I just started praying as the Lord brought it to my mind. And I know personally the challenges that I have faced in the classroom as a teacher, and especially those since COVID. And it was impressed upon my heart to pray for someone that would at least have some kind of background knowledge of childhood development. So started praying for that. And so you can imagine when I saw McKinley's resume and it had child development with family studies, I was really excited. But when I started looking at McKinley's resume, there was a lot of different things that stuck out about her. And here are a few of them. I saw a young lady who had been faithfully serving at a young age, faithfully serving wherever the Lord put her. I saw someone who was creative and innovative, and I know that COVID was hard and the shutdown, that was hard on all of us. But hearing what McKinley did during that time really showed her creativeness. She stayed connected with all her students in very creative ways, and I just really appreciated that. I also saw a young lady who had deep knowledge of God's word, and one thing that just was like, whew, big, like, yay, was she seeks godly counsel, and that's really important. And so that really impressed me. And her good work ethic. You can look at her academics, and I was like, wow, this girl is not afraid to put in work. I like that. I'm excited to have McKinley as a part of our church family. So when we called all the references, then we would come and we would talk and share what the different references said. And this was a few of them, and I thought it was really important. And it was funny, a lot of them shared the same exact thing over and over and over. So some of them said, I wish I could work with her. I wish she would come to our church. My children respect her. My children look up to her. She goes above and beyond all that she does. She's wise beyond her years. She takes biblical truths and she puts them in a way that children understand. And during our interview with her, like, she shared the gospel with us and like she would a child. And I was just like, wow, I've never heard it presented that way, and I think that's awesome. She is strategic. When a problem comes, she takes it, and she doesn't freeze. She thinks about it, and she works through it, and she sees her plans through. And multiple people said that. And my very favorite is the lady that I was talking with. First of all, it's so cool to talk to a complete stranger and have an automatic bond with them because they're a believer. It's so cool. But so we had this great conversation, and at the end of it, I said, "Ma'am, is there anything you would like to add?" And she paused. She said, "Well, if you don't hire her, you're going to regret it." I was like, "Oh, noted." Okay. So I am super excited to see what the Lord's doing. I'm personally excited that my little girls get to have her as a role model, and I think she is going to be a great part of our church.
Well, McKinley couldn't be with us today. She's finishing her service in her current church, which she should do. But she wanted to say a few words to you, to her new church family. So here is your new children's minister, McKinley Edelman.
Hey Chisholm Summit, my name is McKinley Edelman, and I'm so excited to be joining your church family as your new children's minister. I grew up in Grand Prairie, Texas, and am graduating next weekend with my bachelor's in child development and family studies from the University of North Texas at Dallas. I have had a passion for children's ministry since middle school when I started serving as a student volunteer, and then since then I've just really felt like the Lord has been calling me to work in children's ministry full time. So I'm so excited to serve with you, alongside you, and serve your children at Chisholm Summit Community Church. So I look forward to meeting you all, and I'll see you soon.
As I said earlier, McKinley is finishing her service to the Lord in her current position. The first day McKinley will be with us here at church is May the 29th. And on this Sunday, she will be sharing with you in person, a short period, not a sermon, but sharing with you in person. And we will cut our Bible study time short. So at 11:30, we will have a meet and greet time for McKinley in the Activity Center. You'll hear more about this coming up later on, okay? McKinley and David will be serving together side by side through the month of June. And then after VBS, which David's already putting together and working on On Sunday, July 3rd, after VBS, July 3rd, McKinley will take over as a new children's minister, and David will move forward to his new position as connection pastor. Let's pray together. Father, thank you for what you're doing in our midst. Thank you for McKinley. I just pray the transition time, it would go smooth for David as well as he transitions to a new position. Give him grace and just power to do that for your glory. And as you prepare to bring McKinley to us as our new children's minister, pave the way for good success for her, Lord, because if she's a success, our kids are. Families are touched. So anoint and bless what we're doing for your glory. I believe you are. In Jesus' name, amen. If you have any questions, you talk to any of the staff members, you're dismissed to Bible study. Love you guys.